Hi everyone, welcome to today's video leading up to September 2nd, the International Actuaries Day. Just so you know, of course, you remember the registrations are now open for the event that is going to be hosted by the IA. So just go to the IA's website and you can register right now. So today I am absolutely thrilled to be joined by Andrew Tang, who really embodies the international actuary out of the Asian region, but not only in terms of having a wide variety of places that he has physically worked at, but also wide variety of expertise and things that he's going to talk to you about. So, I mean, Andrew, you and I could talk for half an hour at least because you have such an interesting background. But let's start first a little bit about your journey. Tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are today.
Sure, thank you. Thank you for the invitation to speak today. So I qualified as an actuary in Australia. I started out my career there, moved into what would be called non-traditional areas and then moved to Hong Kong. But having said that, I really only lived in Hong Kong for the better part of maybe 15 years. What that means is I spent the weekends in Hong Kong, but actually traveled across the region as well as beyond Asia for my work. So work as an actuary, as a consultant, actually took me to the UK, the US, South Africa, as well as almost every country in Asia. So I've really had a very diverse geographical exposure.
Indeed. So, I mean, you have a unique perspective then when we talk about September 2nd, the International Actuaries Day, because not only have you worked in different countries and different fields of practice. So what do you tell a young actuary who's you would be maybe seeing in one of your works or universities who's asking you like, Andrew, like, I'm not sure what to do as an actuary. Like, what does that mean, actuary, right?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And that's one I continue to ask myself as well. What does it mean to be an actuary now? You know, if a youngster came to me and asked me that question, I would really say two things. First, don't think too much about it because the world is really, really diverse. And being an actuary doesn't necessarily pigeonhole yourself into a particular career track or a particular role in a specific company. It really doesn't. And what it does is give you a way of problem solving that actually benefits you in a variety. As I can imagine, any situation that requires an analysis. So be broad in your thinking. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, don't just don't just look out for opportunities that have the word actuary in it, because there are opportunities everywhere in this world. And in fact, what does it mean to be an actuary? When I qualified, people went into life insurance, P&C, or at the time, banking was a very hot area. But today, I see a lot of my actuarial friends go into things like data science, and obviously I have a lot of strategy consulting friends given my background. So don't limit yourself really. Look beyond the actuarial community. That would be my advice.
I really appreciate that. It's a good advice as well. So, Andrew, last question for you. So right now, being positioned in Hong Kong, but working in so many different parts across the world, is there something, a specific challenge that you see that you would like to, say that this is for the next 5 years or 10 years, like I will attack this specific thing, like this is my passion?
Right. A very hard question for me to answer because I have so many passions given so many things I've been involved in. But if I have to choose one, I think it's really elevating the quality of financial services advice in Asia. So this is to do with distribution, to do with how, insurance products, sort of wealth management products are being distributed to our customers. I think there really is a gap between what I guess, actuaries make in terms of products and what the customers really want and then can understand. And the distribution of these products is the bridge. And I want to elevate the quality of the advice that customers are getting in Asia.
Indeed. And just as a little bit of basically information that I'm telling everybody right now, so communication and some of these advice is one of the things that we're going to hear about on September 2nd. So make sure to tune into that event if you can. Andrew, thank you so much for your time. It was absolutely a pleasure, and as we could chat much more, but that's all the time we have today. So thank you very much for your participation, Andrew.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.